Alright, so here we are Tuesday night, and I came home, got the other two holes drilled on this side. Went a little bit more shallow than I did with the other ones. I just went without washers until I can countersink the other one. And this way I don't have the edges from the paddle bit going deeper. I kind of started it with the paddle bit, and then I basically took a chisel and chiseled it a little deeper, so it's nice and smooth and everything like that. The hole, the edge of the hole is pretty rough, but I mean it's a paddle bit, so it's going to be a little rough. So where I'm at now, I have all four. The dog system is, or the wedge system is installed, and all four bolts are on the rear apron. So now it's time to fit up this top slab. What I did, because these top slabs have been sitting here for a while, not stickered or anything like that. I mean, there's really very little chance that they're going to warp or anything like that, but I checked them anyway. It looked straight. Everything looked good. But the first thing I did is I started checking it, like how it was sitting on the frame, and it had just a smidge of wobble. So I took a few shavings off, and there's absolutely no wobble in it now. It sits perfectly flush. I mean, zero wobble, so that's perfect. Awesome. This lip does stick up a little bit. That's what you want, because I'm going to plane it down. I'm still going to end up taking about 1/8 of an inch off, 1/8 to 1/4, something like that, off of the top when it's all said and done, so that they match. So that everything, the entire top, the aprons, both tops are all the same height. So I got it level this way. Now before I glue it up, I have to make sure that I have no gaps where it meets up with the apron right here. So now these are cut to length. So I'm pressing it up to it. It's right there at the right length, and it's pressed up to the board. Now it's just a matter of taking a pencil and annotating where it's touching. So it's touching right here to about right here, and then just a hair on the end. So if I take that, and the gap is literally it's about well, let's measure it. It's 1/32. Could I squeeze that together? Yeah, of course I could. But that's not my style. So I marked where I'm just a little high. Now the closer I get, I just take a few shavings off at a time, and the more I shave, the closer I get. And it's not I just got to take very little at a time so that I don't overdo it and end up having to chase my tail here. So just transfer my marks. And then just that little bit at the end. Now the grain here goes that way. So everything on my bench, both aprons and both tops, are going to be oriented where the grain goes that way. And then the edge grain, I've marked which way grain goes, so that way I don't have a problem when it comes to a moment like this where I have to take a little bit off. I know which way is which already, so I know I got to take a little bit off from here to here and then a little bit at the end. So I'll take a little bit at the end first. That's tough when you're trying to get it right where it starts. So that's that. And let's take a little bit. Well, let's do this. Let's get one clamp on there. And the plane is set really shallow. I don't need to take off a whole lot of material here. So just 2 passes, one up and back. Get the shavings off. Entire thing. Make sure there's no shavings along the apron. I love a peep. Alright. And still a little more to go. I think maybe 4 shavings or so. More. You always end up going for more than that, so I'll go ahead and take 5. So that's 1. 2. I don't know. I don't want to take too much. You can, I can feel as it's widening. So that's a sign to me. Now these aren't perfect. I just want them to match perfect. If I wanted perfection, I would have get my number 8 out. Still a little more. We'll take some off here and then we'll look at the bottom because we got to make sure that the bottom side is good to go as well. I mean, I just barely put a little bit on there and it closed up. That little tiny bit. I don't know, that little tiny bit bugs me. Well, let's see. So like I said, let's see what it looks like down below. Oh, I need a flashlight. Maybe. Everything looks good down there. All right, just take a little bit more off right there. And I'm really just pulling here. I got a feeling that's going to be it. And that's good. Ready for glue up. So make sure it's no twist, there's no wobble corner to corner. And make sure that you have a good seam right here between your apron and your top, on both the top and from the bottom. And that's it. I don't know, you don't need to see the lamination. I'm gonna do my rehearsal and glue it up, leave it to dry overnight, and tomorrow. So I got where I wanted tonight, finally, for a change, right? Got those other two bolts in, got everything good here to go, and I'll laminate it, clean up, let it dry overnight, come in tomorrow, start laying out and making my wedges for this apron. And then it's just a matter of 2 bolts, 1 per leg, and the glue up. That's it. Hell, I might get that all knocked out tomorrow, but I think realistically it's going to take 2 nights, because I only get about 2 hours, and an hour and a half to 2 hours to work on it every night. So awesome. Wow, 15 minutes, not bad. I'm getting better. Shorter anyway, I don't know about better. If you have any comments or questions, Leave it in the comment section down below. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. If you're following, let me know you're following. Give me a thumbs up. Holla! Friends and family, I love you. Everybody else, I will see you tomorrow night. Cordless Carpenter out.